I guess I'll do these nails. It's time for filling. Because let's face it, girl, it is past due time for these nails to be filled in. So let me go ahead and get these stones off, which is one of the hardest things to do. And of course, I went in with my cuticle nippers first, which I use specifically for nipping off stones. And I quickly switched to my hand file. It is just easier. Getting stones off, y'all know how it is. It can be one of the hardest things depending on what you use to put them on with. And I use Macart gem glue, and let's just say it is amazing. So first I'm going to start by getting these off, all of these stones off, and then we're going to go back and start to prep these nails. I'm going in here, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm prepping my natural nail as well as the acrylic for my fill-in, and thinking about changing the shape. And I have a water nail on this hand, and at first I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the water nail, and I'm just going to fill it in and put some new confetti in it. Yeah, go ahead and start taking some. You can see the cuticle rolling up, y'all. This set is from like 4.5 weeks. This was my birthday set that turned into a cruise set. And here's the water nail. Yeah, first I just started filing it down for filling. Then I decided I don't want this thing no more. So yeah, I started taking it off. Same thing on the other end, no special treatment. Y'all, and in the middle of doing this, I got up to use the bathroom at a very critical point where my nails were weak, because you can see how much I filed out. This is like a 6-week fill-in, and I used the bathroom and ended up hitting my nail while it was very fragile. Hit my pinky nail, and well, I'll just let y'all watch and see what happens. Oh my God. That quart. So I cleaned it up. I made sure it wasn't bleeding anymore. I went ahead and laid the acrylic on this hand. You can see I changed the shape, y'all, but it was all out of focus. I changed the shape, went ahead and started prepping the nail, started laying the acrylic here. I made sure that pinky was not bleeding. I split the nail so it did bleed, which is why I sprayed the alcohol on it, but it was not actively bleeding, which is why I was able to go ahead and fill it in with acrylic. And then here's that water nail that I decided not to make a water nail anymore. So now it's just a regular pink nail. Yeah, it's your girl. I'm my worst client. I hate doing my own nails, but nobody else can do them for me. So y'all have to excuse me. I was out of focus a lot. I really forgot that I was literally videoing my nails, so forgive me. Then I just switched hands. I went ahead and prepped it with my primer and started laying the acrylic. And again, I'm sorry that I was out of focus, but again, I completely forgot that I was videoing this, so forgive me. And there's that pinky, you can see me filling it in. So we fill them in. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and shape them. I'm using my hand file and my electric file because it's easier for me when I'm doing my dominant hand versus my non-dominant hand. I kind of rotate in between like the electric file and the hand file. I know it's weird, but it's just how it works. Y'all, and I'm a stickler for shape, so you'll see me doing a lot of shaping here. It is sped up, but I did do a lot of shaping, especially with this long almond. I'm very weird about the shape of my nails and about them not looking wide, so yeah, I shaped for a while. And basically, I use the cuticle or my electric file to seal the cuticle area, and then I use a hand file to solidify my shape and make sure my shape is good. So you'll see me keep checking the shape and looking at the nails from different angles because, again, I am a stickler for a good shape. I don't want them to be too wide. I will file all day on my own nails. And here's what we got after all the shaping, filing. I'm going to take some alcohol and spray my hands down and just clean those off. And I have some striping tape that I'm trying to put on, which of course is not in focus because, you know, I decided to do that last minute. So most of them are not in focus. I think on this hand, I had already sprayed it off. There was nothing on the nails. That was literally just from me hand filing and wiping them off. And I'm trying to put the tape on myself and make sure it's straight. And this is on my left hand, so this is my non-dominant hand. I'm working with my dominant hand, so it's a little bit easier. Can I just say, I hate doing my own nails. Like, in my head, this design changed like 8 times. Because at first, I wasn't doing no design. I was ready to go. I was sick of doing my nails. I was just going to top coat them and call it a day. Then I decided to do this. Yeah. So this is matte top coat. You can see what the nails would look like if they were shiny. I am a huge fan of matte top coat. And I'm just making sure to put it all over that striping tape to make sure it holds that striping tape down. Because y'all, I am a picker and I will pick and pick and pick and pick and pick until I get that off once I'm over these nails. So you notice I didn't put anything on the one in the middle because we're going to make that one shiny. So I'm going to do that one last. But everything else is getting striping tape and a matte top coat. This is a shiny top coat, and I save that for those ones that are clear. And I always go underneath the bottom as well, which is what I'm doing, which is of course out of frame. But I always go underneath the bottom as well, just in case any of the little clear bits shine through. It is completely clear to make sure it's like crystal clear. I love that look. It is one of my favorite things, like matte versus shiny. And then I pulled out the charms. Again, y'all, I changed this design like 12 times. I even had to call Trisha in to help me with the striper tape because, oh my God, this was just getting on my nerves. It was giving me a run for my money. You can see this was like nail day for all the nail techs. She was doing her nails. So you can see she got a lot of different stuff going on. We are located in Anderson, South Carolina, you guys. So hit me up if you have any questions for classes, nails, manicures, pedicures, whatever. We got you. So at the last minute, of course, I decided to put one little dot on there, and of course, I got some matte on it. So I had to, or sorry, I got shiny on it, so I had to go back and make everything around it matte, which is what I'm doing there. And again, of course, a good, healthy, out of focus freaking matte top coat. So you can't see it, but that's what's happening. Yeah, this was a crazy day. We had so much going on in the salon. Myself and Trisha were there. We were trying to do our own nails. This was like before my birthday. No, this was after my birthday and after my cruise. And after clients, and I was about to have carpal tunnel surgery. And yeah. But anyway, here's where we are so far. Let you guys see how it looks a little bit so far. And then I decided to add some stones. Yeah, I didn't want no stones, but then I was like, well, Tim, we need something. We need something. So here we are. I started adding little embellishments. I'm not really one for a lot of stuff on top of my nails. And you'll see that I did like a lot of very small, very, very small things. Um, but then, of course, on the one nail, I have like the large stones as kind of a focal point. But yeah, the smaller things like this, I can deal with better because I won't pick those off as quick. So again, everything is not on the screen, but I'm just adding some little dots to that little star. Um, I felt like it needed something, but it really didn't. I really didn't want that. I put them on there, took them off, put them back on. I didn't like the way they cured. You see how they are all spaced out. I really don't like them, but I was ready to go. It was like 6 o'clock, and I was ready to get out of there. I didn't have no clients, so I was ready to get out of there. But we gonna make it do what it do. We gonna bring it together. So I'm just going back in with the matte. and mattifying everything. Is mattifying, mattifying, rematting, matting, I don't know. Making sure that everything that's supposed to be matte is matte and my shiny bits are still shiny. Make it make sense. I don't know. Um, I added that one little rhinestone. I want y'all to know that rhinestone gave me hell. I was so over it by the time I was done with the set. Oh my god, you would not believe. But it did what it was supposed to do. And this is it. I'm gonna spray them off. Put a little lotion on my hand and let y'all see. That's what we ended up with. Y'all subscribe. Find us on TikTok, Instagram, In Demand Nail Studio. I'm still here.